Hey, Steve Glenn here for BeSmartPrepping.com. I've got a video here that I've been thinking about a little bit. It's the 19th of September 2018. There's a lot of flooding still going on in mostly South Carolina. And there was a story that came out here recently, a real tragedy that I wanted to discuss a little bit. And I think it's something that we need to talk about a little bit. The story is there's a woman that was driving in her car, and she had a 1 year old son in a car seat in the back of the car, and she came up on a road that was covered with water. Now, for whatever reason, that she thought that it was important to get across to the other side of this water to wherever she was going. She did not weigh the risk. Okay. Uh, and think about the worst case scenario. Okay. These are a couple things that when you come into various situations, rather than just react, okay, as a lot of people do, you respond in a certain way. You feel a certain way, and it creates an emotion in you, and then you just respond. You need to take and use your noggin. You got to use the head and go, okay, what could go wrong in this scenario? Okay, what's the worst case scenario? Is it worth the risk? Okay. Well, this woman obviously did not do that. She drove out onto into the water. Water, of course, any moving water is very powerful. Water is very heavy, and of course, they just took her car and just pushed it right off the road. So now she's part of a flow of water. Water's coming into the car, no doubt. She's got her 1 year old son, in the car seat in the back. She's she manages to get him out of the car seat, but before she can get herself and the little guy to safety, the water sweeps him away from her. And of course, 1 year old, he's not going to be able to take care of himself, and so I'm sure he drowned. And I'm sure she's devastated, and I pray, it's it's sad. And you know, it's a tragedy that should never have happened. He was a handsome looking little guy, but she didn't use her head. She didn't use her head. She didn't weigh the cost. She didn't look at the worst case scenario. And it cost her as much as it could cost any parent. So you need to weigh these things. If you're by yourself, that's one thing. You know, uh, you want to throw your life away. You want to be a freaking moron, an idiot. Uh, more power to you. Rid the gene pool of your idiocy. But when you've got those around you that are counting on you for their protection, uh, and you don't take that into consideration, then you're a fucking moron. Excuse my language, but uh, and in my younger days, and I've been one of those. I've been a moron because I haven't always done that. I've taken some risks that I shouldn't have taken. And because sometimes I'm a wild man. I'll just throw it out there, tell you that's the case. But I've been praying and trying to be not such a wild man. And I do weigh things. I weigh the cost of things, and but there are times that my wild side gets the better side of me. But you need to pray that you get control of that. Okay, try to think about things. Have a little wisdom, and make smart choices. Uh, if what you do is going to cause harm or possible harm or hurt to people that you love or people that are in your neighborhood, then you need to just back off and go, okay, well, this whatever I'm thinking here, I need to change that thinking and think about another way to get what I need or to do what I need to do without there being potential harm brought to those that are around me. Okay? So when you get into situations that you're not a part of, that you don't happen every day, think about things, weigh things out a little bit. We sometimes have this normalcy bias where we believe, hey, we're indestructible. We're going to get up tomorrow. We're going to wake up in bed tomorrow and things will be the same way as they were today. All the people that I love are going to be around me. I'm going to have the things that I need. But one mistake can cost you huge, as it cost this one woman, her family. It cost the life of a little 1-year-old. So use your head out there, okay? Think about things. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a moron. And forgive the expletive. Earlier, sometimes I get emotional about things. And at times, cursing can be helpful. It can help you focus. Certainly being pissed off can certainly help you focus too at times. It sometimes affects your thinking, but if you got to endure something, certainly if you got to endure some pain, and you got to go through some pain to make something happen, get mad, get real mad. You got to dig somebody out of a car that's on fire, which I've done before. Get mad because raise your adrenaline level up a little bit, give you some extra strength. You'll work a little faster, usually. Some fine motor skills might be affected a little bit. But if you come across pain, you can use that pain to make it through. And they've proven that cursing, and I'm not an advocate of cursing. I mean, I used to be in the military, and I don't know what it is about being in the military, but most people who've been in the military, are good at it. And I was good at it for quite a while. And but it's not good. The Psalms say that the Lord does not like potty mouth, and I don't really appreciate, when I hear people talk like that. Sometimes it's okay because, when you're upset, Jesus cursed the fig tree, there's some examples of that. And when something is wrong, something's bad, something is evil, you can curse that evil. But don't get in the habit of it. You watch the tone of your mouth. The problem with cursing a lot, using the F word all the time, dropping the F-bomb, is that people begin to think that you're not very smart. You don't have much intelligence. You can't figure out the right word to use, so you just throw out the F-bomb or something like that. Try to be a little bit eloquent with your speech. Try to speak intelligently to people. Choosing the correct words, having a good vocabulary, is important. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of information that I wanted to provide you, mostly on thinking things through, thinking in advance, critical thinking, thinking about worst case scenario, what can go wrong, weighing the cost. These sorts of things need to be ever present in your mind when the shit hits the fan. All right. Well, I'll let you go on that, and we'll be back with more videos later. Thanks for watching, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye bye.